Welcome to the Texas Agriculture Law YouTube channel. I'm Tiffany Lashmet. Today, I'm excited to tell you about a new resource we have available through Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. It's a bulletin for folks dealing with potential wildfire. It's called Wildfire, Preparing the Ranch. And the idea for this bulletin really came out of the terrible wildfires that we endured here in the Texas Panhandle last February and March, and just sort of discussions that were had internally about what people could do to prepare for wildfires. And so we worked together, and Dr. Morgan Treadwell really led the way on developing this content, and we walked through a number of considerations. So things like, what are the signs that there might be an early or an intense fire season? What can somebody do to sort of manage their risk from fires? So that can be everything from insurance to documentation to grazing management, right? How we graze pastures and how much forage we leave in pastures, things like that. Infrastructure protection. There's a number of topics there that, even having lived through an evacuation myself during this fire, I never thought of, and I certainly maybe didn't do quite correctly. So I think a really practical resource as well. There's also information here about having an evacuation plan, both for people and for livestock. And then we try to conclude things with sort of like a master checklist for folks to look through and really try and determine, are they prepared? Have we done everything that we can do to protect our families, our infrastructure, our animals in the event of a wildfire? So I was really honored to be asked to help collaborate on this project again. Having lived through the wildfires with my own family and our own operation, I think it's something that's really practical. I think that there's really useful information here. There are things that we've adopted at my house thanks to this handbook. And so I'm excited for it to be available. We'll put a link to the handbook below. And then it's also available on my Texas Agriculture Law blog on the published materials page. So feel free to download your free copy, share it with other folks you know who might benefit from this information. And again, I really want to say a thank you to Dr. Morgan Treadwell, who really did the heavy lifting and led the way in creating this project.